Alright, hello. I'm Null. Nice to meet you. I'm Null-Ichor. Good to meet you. Yada yada, yappy yap. Quick little bullshit guide before my full-length video of it comes out with more complex, more in-depth shit with more diagrams to help easier explain it, more complicated bullshit. In this thing, I'm gonna go over null runes, some surge tech, some lightning realm, like shit, how you should be aiming, how you should be using cover, little bit of ult shit, null runes, and the glitch bolts, I believe, or anything else I can just bring up in my mind. Now, the null rune, best described by Sovereign. Simply put, animation cancels the fourth bolt. I fucked that up. I fucked that up. Kinda. I don't know. Fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. Good enough. It does that. It fucking not teleports, but it doesn't show the animation for the bolt. Simply put, I'll leave a link in the description for the video for the null rune created by Sovereign. Better than what I could explain to you for it. And he goes a little bit more in depth about that one specifically. Now, there's also one where it's a different bolt, where if you're looking down, different degrees, causes the bolt to spawn detached from the body, going in the same direction you're aiming. So it spawns a bolt in the direction that you're not. It spawns a bolt detached from your body, going in the direction that you are aiming. Now, how it came to be that the null rune kind of sovereign combo came to be was that showed people I was trying to get the fourth bolt to hit on a person almost instantly, so it layers upon two runes on top of each other. So it increases the likelihood of being able to kill through a support ult due to both of the runes hitting at the same time due to the travel time of the third bolt, and then the instant travel time of the fourth bolt due to it spawning directly on top. Now, at the time I didn't know that jumping can animation cancel the fourth bolt if you cancel or do something along the lines. So yeah, and that's how the null rune came to be. Link the video down there. But I still use the weird bolt or the weird rune quite often. Now, since I know it exists, I typically compensate for it for flyers, as well as I do kind of use it for shields, etc. Now, if I can simply put, jump, and it kind of just spawns it. It makes it a little bit easier sometimes to hit through shields, especially if you're on high ground, because it'll just spawn the rune kind of over the shield or on them. Strange shields are a little bit weird with it, but it usually works if you do it right, timed right. But yeah, simple as that. Surges, pretty fucking simple. Surge bug, where you surge a person into a wall, they kind of just jitter and teleport to a side or a different thing. Depending on your angle of said surge into a wall, they kind of TP or phase through you, depending on the severity, etc. I like that. Simple as hell. You can also one just into a wall. That one. You want to angle a little bit up so they have some room to fall. You can also coordinate it with a slide to kind of get to high ground and then slide into the high ground while they pop out behind you and you slowly slide up. Another one is, let me find it. Ooh, fucking shit. I should have done. Oh well. Another one, simply up the wall, kind of like that, depending on the angle, and you can get a person from a certain distance away, etc. Get over there, bitch. Same with here, depending if they're jumping or not, you can like catch them like that, which is pretty good. Another one, another small quick tech, or a thing I use pretty consistently, is wall bounces. Kind of like that, when you hit the end of surge. If you bounce on the edge, you're able to you get a little bit of distance, and you're able to kind of like twirl around, get a little view of the situation, kind of get that commander's view. Want to fucking work on these pillars, yeah, kind of like that. You kind of just slide, which is fun. Obviously, it's a game of angles. You do that, you're good. I use that typically just to escape, see what the fuck is going on, see what my backline is doing, as well as what the enemy team is doing, etc. Just to fuck around and do shit. Now, you can do it on the ground, but you do have the run the unintended risk of stopping midway through. Another thing, Alt spam G. You go through the portal like that, yada yada. You just need something. Never mind, I'll explain that differently. But you do the same here, where you go, you pop through, yada yada. You can also use it as escape tool if you ult like that, and then bring back the damage. Leave. So a little bit loose, but you know what I mean. Depending on your timings, how high you are, how long it takes you to get to the ground, yada yada, all that bullshit, how soon you do it, all that shit. You can do different timings for it, escape differently, etc. Oh yeah, the portal surge TP. There. Simply put, surge in, TP behind, TP through. Next one, surge through, carry him through. Simple as that. Shit I use pretty consistently, pretty fucking easy. Surge slips. Past the third room, go there. Keep your arm past, and you slip through. If you use the belt on your character or waistline of the character, you can, from a certain distance, you can slip over a person or hit the person. Now, if you're up close by a certain degree, it's not useful to do that. You're gonna have to go a lot higher. Their head has to be below, and you still run the risk of them getting hit due to jumping. So it's kind of better to just go all the way up to get out, especially in crowded situations and brawls. Oh yeah, so this too. You can do the surge wall TP bullshit with going into the other person, and it kind of phases them through the other person or teleports them behind you if they have a bubble or not, or depending on their size. So yep, that, and then where it's useful, I've used a lot, is TPN. That. Just burst the support behind the tank and you're good. Anything else? Oh, slips. Oh, yeah, ult slips. Pretty fucking simple. You go on an area where you're kind of slipping, kind of like in the certain Jeff spots where you go prone, whatever, where you can go and ult for a bit. In those areas, you'll typically slide. Anywhere where you're not just like, anywhere where you're in a falling animation, you'll typically bounce. I'll also explain it in a different video when I have a duo on about how you can use different combinations of like other characters' abilities to make it so that you hit things on angles, so you bounce off of them more often, as well as how to get your ult faster, how to get it going faster, etc. But that's pretty fucking much it. Peace.